What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Robbie Fazle's back. Good to see you guys. Hope you guys are having a good day. Miss you guys, love you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. And today I got a very special video about a very special video game, an important piece of video game history. Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2. It's also available for GameCube and Xbox and PC and PSP. But those versions are not that good compared to the PlayStation 2 version, even though the GameCube version looks a little better, and the Xbox version looks the best. The PSP and the PC version is a joke. Anyway, moving on. Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2 is absolutely one of the best games of all time, in the top 500, but it's not as good as Spider-Man 2018. That goes a revolutionary game. And by miles and ahead of his gen and time and gen. But anyway, Spider-Man 2. Yeah, so what can I say about a classic video game, a classic one-of-a-kind game? Just a phenomenal game in itself. So let's start off with the basics, like what I recommended. I recommend you that you get this game. It's a classic one-of-a-kind game. If I were you, do not play Spider-Man 3. It's a waste of time for the Xbox 360 and PS3. Or PS2. The worst one is the PS2 or the Wii version, but don't get it for those consoles. But anyway, if you haven't played this game yet, on the PlayStation 2, play it. It's the best version. Even though the Xbox version looks the best. If you played it, if you haven't played this yet on the well, how do I say this? If you, well, I recommended that you get this game in 2022. Yes, get it. It's a good game, but it's not perfect. The animations can be a little flawed, and they're not too fluid. The facial features and the characters shows a little less emotion, just blocky shapes. The environments look a little blocky and hazy and a little blocky and not textured right. The physics can be a little bad and ragdoll. Yeah, so it's not a very realistic looking game, but and some of the boss fights in this game can be a joke, like they were just added in there just for a filler. And how do I say this? Some of the missions in this game can be a little tedious and annoying and kind of bad. So anyway, yeah, that's about it. So those are my cons. My pros is in this game, you get to play as Spider-Man. You get to see a sexy Catwoman, not Catwoman. What's her name? Yeah, you get to see this sexy Catwoman. Oh, but you get to see this sexy American black Catwoman woman in this game. She's hot as fuck. She's really beautiful. And you get to fight against Shocker, a ruthless enemy from the first game, a villain. You get to play as against Rhino as a funny villain in this game. He's more of a parody boss fight. And Mysterio wasn't a joke of a boss fight when he robbed the convenience store and got his ass kicked by one punch from Spider-Man, got dropped and got arrested. And the Dr. Octopus boss fight was brilliantly done. That was some of the most brilliantly done boss fights in any Spider-Man game. Just a classic. Just be wonderful, man. Beautiful boss fight. Spider-Man and Dr. Octopus got good at chemistry with each other and fighting each other. Like the best villain of all time is Spider-Man. Alright, anyway, so let's move on. So let's talk about the graphics first. Graphics, I give it 6.5. They're not that good looking. I explained to you what it looks like. It doesn't look good. The massive city, I mean, there's so much pop in and just takes in the hold of the beatiness of the graphics in the city. Yeah, I mean, there's a school. What they're in sky. What they're in. There's a weather. There's a what is it called again? There's a weather. There's night and sky um, ch- change in this game. But as of that, that's only that. Anyway, that's about it. There's no raining or snowing, anything like that. There's no hail, there's no sleet coming down from the sky. There's nothing of that sort. But anyway, that's about it. So, the graphics are 6.5. They're not that good looking. You could use a little work on the graphics. Alright, let's move on to the gameplay. Now, the gameplay where it shines. You get to fight against bosses, tons of unique bosses, but they're not too special. The Dr. Octopus boss fight I gave a 9.5 out of 10. And that was something special. That took itself personal and serious, like really serious and really personal. But anyway, the rest of them were filler. So yeah, so they didn't mean much. Some of them were returned back. So anyway, yeah, so the gameplay uh, get, gets gets an gets an 8.0. The gameplay is fun. You get to fight stupid thugs and criminals. You get to fight these giant robot machines, and you get to fight these um, counterfeit Spider-Man. In this game, you get to fight these alien-looking beings. I don't know if I don't quite remember if they're alien beings in this game. You get to help people from sinking ships. You get to work in a pizza factory and deliver pizzas in a pizza restaurant. You get to help the citizens. It is just a wonderful game. So many things to do. Buy Spider-Man upgrades for web slinging. Like in Spider-Man, the few games of Spider-Man where you just sling from the sky. In this game, you get to sling from the buildings and get momentum, and sling from another building. It's more realistic in this game. So anyway, so gameplay gets an 8.0 out of 10. So it's really good actually, really high tech, really good. Alright, anyway. So anyway, yeah, so the gameplay is an 8.0 out of 10. So many things to do, so many upgrades to get, and so many bosses. The last boss fight was beautiful with Dr. Octopus, but that was phenomenal. But yeah, so the rest of them were pretty bad. But anyway, that's about it. So anyway, let's talk about the storyline. The storyline is somewhat good. It starts out slow. Like you get to your relationship builds up with Harry, what he did to his father in the first game when Norman Osborn accidentally killed himself with a glider. Then he thought Spider-Man did it, but it builds up the relationship and tension with Norman. I mean with Harry Osborn and Peter Parker and Spider-Man, two identities crossing paths with each other. So it builds up a relationship with that. It builds up a relationship with his girlfriend, his fiance, Mary Jane, Peter Parker, Mary Jane. It builds relationship with the professor of his college. Slowly, just quite slowly. This all leads to Spider-Man 3, but that wasn't a good game. That was an embarrassment. But anyway, it slowly builds a relationship with Dr. Octopus. It just starts off slowly, like smooth, like butter. Then once you get progressed like 50 or 60% in deep, then it just goes haywire. It just goes crazy. It just goes haywire. You get to run and cross a lot of creepy missions and just weird stuff, like funny, outrageous things, like really absurd things. But anyway, that's about it. So the storyline gets an 8. Now let's talk about the replay value. So this game has a lot of things to collect and do around the city and take photographs. So you can take pictures of Robbie, some guy at Daily Bugle, this chubby, kind of obese, black, tall guy, little lanky, tall looking guy. So you can take pictures with him, and he'll pay you a couple experience points or money. Uh, you can do challenges. You can complete challenges, races. You can collect collectibles all over the city. About 100 of them or 1,000. That's about it. Nothing too serious. So replay value is really good. So anyway, I give replay value a 9. So will I recommend Spider-Man 2 in 2022 for the PlayStation 2? If you haven't played this gem yet, play it right now. It's just a one-of-a-kind game, one of the best of all time. I really enjoyed this game actually. My cousin bought me this game for my birthday in 2005 for $55. That was really nice of him. Yeah, I enjoyed this game. It's a really fun game, man. It's a really fun game. I believe it's the second best Spider-Man game ever, or actually the third, because Spider-Man Miles Morales and Spider-Man 2018 just dominates the market right now. Spider-Man 2 is coming out next year for the PlayStation 5. It's going to be brand new, so this is your perfect chance to play this game. Order from Amazon. It's only like a couple of dollars. Probably like $200 on Amazon. If you can go somewhere else and cheaper like eBay to get it like $40. That's your bet, but those are going to be used. Amazon is going to be brand new sealed. So get a PlayStation 2, play this game. It's going to be really fun. Have a good time with it, and that's about it. I recommend it. Love you guys. Stay safe. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a good day. I'll see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.